Welcome back guys to today's video, and let's dive into some of the most incredible, very controversial finds we have in history, starting off with the underwater pyramids in the Yonaguni region in Japan. Japan is a country shrouded with mysteries, but especially these crazy underwater pyramids which were discovered in 1985 in the western Japanese island of Yonaguni, which was a really big mystery because effectively people and experts of the time do not understand how was this even workable or possible to construct with the ancient Japanese technology of a couple of thousand years ago, because these ruins are effectively at least 2,000 to 4,000 years old. So at that time the Japanese knowledge and technology was not able to create crazy huge pyramids of this capacity. Even the staircases here are just insane. So guys, we're talking about the massive reset of a population or potentially of a civilization, with this pyramid completely sinking underwater. How crazy that is. Now, moving on to a different part of the world, let's go to India, to this very interesting cave. This is the Shakarma Cave in India. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Now, this is the oldest surviving cave in India, carved into the rock. The cave boasts smooth facets and excellent sanding, which is not an easy and very time-consuming process endeavor to make, especially using a hammer and a chisel. Potentially 3,000 years ago, right? So again guys, this is a perfect example that the ancient Indian writings of nuclear warfare is actually potentially true, because people at the time, they had technology and they built these entrances to bunkers. This is just one example, and underground caves to basically protect themselves from the potential blasts of the war which was ongoing against the, or between the gods at the time, especially people with very quite powerful technology at that time, using it in different conflicts. Guys, this is just crazy, but it's true. It happened and the proof is in your face. Talking about events from the past, why not talk about the giants from the past? Or even better, let's talk about the Cyclops in the past. Now, in the Rhodope Mountains in Bulgaria in 2012, they discovered a skull with 3 eye sockets. That's right, which is fully consistent with the ancient images of the Cyclops. Now, official science, as always, has declared it fake. The problem is the following: the information was classified and the bones were completely removed and hidden. Only photographs remained, and even those photographs were only allowed to happen once or twice. So, question here, if this is a fake, why first and foremost the evidence was completely hidden, and why did they restrict the taking of pictures? Is it because they were afraid that some people might investigate and find more of these Cyclops in Bulgaria? I mean, obviously, as you all know, in the past, mythology is just exaggerated reality, but mythology and the legends are rooted in what? In reality. This is the biggest secret of mankind. Now let's go to Colombia. We're looking here at some of the most amazing discs ever made. These are the genetic, that's right, you got me right here, genetic discs from Colombia, and these artifacts are a crazy 6,000 years old, made of leadite, and almost impossible to cut into even with modern conditions. Now, the images on the disc show the fertilization of the egg and the subsequent stages of the embryo development. Okay, scientists claim that the stone depicts the intra-uterine development of the human with amazing accuracy. Some of the drawings have not been explained as of yet. Now, question guys for you here, the following is: how was a civilization able in the 4 years before Christ, alright, 4,000 years before the events of the Bible, to be able to effectively carve accurate depictions of how the sperm would fertilize the egg, and how this would effectively lead to the creation of life in the womb of a woman without any microscope? I mean, come on. Obviously, we're looking at a very advanced civilization which actually had that technology and were able to depict that in literally art. Guys, this is just amazing. And to finish off this amazing collection of evidence we have, we're gonna look at the Vatican and this very interesting map. Now, a map of the northern and western hemisphere in 1583. South America, as you can see in the picture, was literally connected to Antarctica. Let me repeat myself. South America was connected to Antarctica and the Drake Passage is completely missing. Africa is in bloom because of the abundance of lakes, and the land beyond the Arctic Circle is uncovered by ice. So effectively, about 500 years ago, less than maybe like 450 years ago approximately, the world was completely different. And Africa, for example, had a ton of cities, and Sahara did not even exist because it was a completely different society effectively, and this was the world before the latest reset. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Of course, you discovered that yes, the world is full of mysteries, and this just shows something very crucial. Everything you know, maybe it's completely manipulated, and sometimes the truth is hidden and buried because some of these things are very uncomfortable, and especially very controversial. But guys, that's it for today's video. As always, I shall see you later in the next upload. Bye.